It's spooky season, and bats are one of the main characters. But here at the Pennsylvania Bat Conservation and Rehabilitation Center, they're known as sky puppies. The center takes in hundreds of bats a year to rehabilitate them, release them, or make sure they're comfortable and safe. Bats play a vital role in our ecosystem, but they face a lot of threats.
The biggest threats are habitat destruction, because a lot of our bats require old growth forests or heavily forested area for foraging, stopover sites, and even roosting. White nose syndrome is another important issue. It's a non-native fungus that inhibits their ability to hibernate successfully. If you find a bat in your house, don't panic. If you find a bat roosting on the side of a building, don't panic. That animal needs your help. That is one more life that is saved because we are losing our bat species. A lot of our bat populations are even on the verge of extinction. They fulfill a very important ecological niche, which is consuming lots of insects. They know what they're eating based on what their echolocation information is telling them. So they can echolocate a single human hair. And most of the time, if a bat hits a person, it's by accident, and it's usually a teenager learning to drive. They make up almost a quarter of all mammals found on planet Earth. And so they're not like rodents. They are the only animal that's capable of powered flight. And so they expend a lot of energy, and in order to replenish that energy, they're consuming a lot of insects. So some of our bats can consume hundreds to thousands of insects in a single night.
Last year, I found a bat grounded on the sidewalk in Philadelphia. This organization, thankfully, was able to take him in, care for him through the winter, and then release him back into the wild in the spring.
People, when they find a bat, they're trying to figure out what to do. And the best thing to do is always wear garden gloves when handling any wildlife to make sure that you're not injuring them and they're not going to injure you, and get it into a safe container where there's small holes, a secure lid, and no large holes or gaps larger than 1/4 inch for our bats. Don't offer food and water, don't leave it out in the sun, don't put it on a tree and hope it flies away, because bats, when they're grounded, they are in need of help. This is Chatterbox, and he's the cat-caught bat. He is a little brown, so he's state endangered. I feel like the smaller they are, the bigger their personalities. It's about 0.1% of all bats test positive for rabies. And you can't get rabies from guano or urine, and they don't carry rabies. So they contract it and die just like any other mammal. Most of our bats are otherwise healthy. They just need help, whether it's emaciation or injury. Very few of them actually come into care that are suspected or confirmed positive for rabies. We acquired 10 African straw-colored fruit bats. They are retired from a zoo. We are providing sanctuary, lifetime sanctuary for them. And I was feeding them their favorite treat, which is small red grapes. We rescue over 300 bats a year. Some of them can live 20 years. The longest lived is 42 years. These are really exceptionally long-lived animals that reproduce very slowly. And so every individual does matter. They're so intricate and weird, and I just love them. If you give them a second chance, they're going to be resilient. We've had bats with torn wings, and bats that I personally thought this bat is not going to make it overnight, and they do. And not only do they, but they thrive, and they get to a point where we can send them back out into the wild.
From Berks County, this is Emily Neal, WHYY News.